This food spikes blood sugar faster than sugar. What if I told you that one of the most common foods people eat every single day spikes blood sugar faster than table sugar itself? And here is the shocking part. It does not taste sweet at all. Many people with diabetes believe they are doing everything right because they avoid sugar, yet their blood sugar stays high. If you have type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, what you are about to hear is scientifically proven and could change how you eat starting today. The biggest misunderstanding. For decades, people have been taught to fear sugar above all else. Candy is bad. Soda is bad. Desserts are bad. Desserts are bad. So people remove sugar and feel protected. But medically speaking, blood sugar does not rise because food tastes sweet. It rises because carbohydrates are converted into glucose in the bloodstream. Your body does not detect sweetness. It detects glucose. And the speed at which glucose enters your blood is far more important than how sweet a food tastes. The food that spikes faster than sugar. The foods that spike blood sugar the fastest are not sugary foods. They are refined carbohydrates. To make this easier to understand, let us group them by type. First, refined grains. This includes white bread, sandwich bread, burger buns, bagels, white rice, jasmine rice, sticky rice, and rice noodles. These foods digest very quickly and turn into glucose almost immediately after eating. Second, breakfast cereals and processed grains. Many cereals, especially cornflakes, puffed cereals, and instant oatmeal packets, are highly processed. Even when they are not very sweet, they break down fast and cause sharp blood sugar spikes. Third, snack foods made from refined flour. Crackers, pretzels, rice cakes, chips, and many packaged snacks fall into this group. They are easy to chew, easy to digest, and deliver glucose rapidly into the bloodstream. Fourth, baked goods and pastries. Foods like muffins, donuts, cookies, cakes, and pastries are made with refined flour. These foods combine fast carbs with little fiber, which makes blood sugar rise very quickly. People trust these foods because they do not always taste sweet, but the body does not care about taste. It cares about speed. Refined carbohydrates have most of their fiber removed. This allows glucose to enter the bloodstream very fast. This is why foods like white bread can spike blood sugar faster than sugar itself, especially in people with insulin resistance or diabetes. Scientific explanation. Let us break down the science in simple terms. Table sugar contains glucose and fructose. Fructose must first be processed by the liver, which slightly slows the blood sugar rise. Refined carbohydrates are different. They are almost pure glucose. White bread has a glycemic index between 70 and 80. Table sugar has a glycemic index of about 65. A higher glycemic index means faster glucose entry into the bloodstream. This has been confirmed by research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Harvard Nutrition Studies. What happens inside your body? Let us walk through what happens inside your body, step by step, after you eat refined carbohydrates. First, you eat foods like white bread, white rice, or crackers. Because these foods are highly processed and low in fiber, your stomach breaks them down very quickly. Next, the carbohydrates are rapidly converted into glucose. This glucose enters your bloodstream almost immediately. At this point, blood sugar rises fast and sharply. Your pancreas senses this sudden rise and responds by releasing insulin. Insulin's job is to move glucose out of the blood and into the cells so it can be used for energy. But when glucose enters the blood too fast, the pancreas has to release a large amount of insulin all at once. In people with insulin resistance or diabetes, insulin does not work efficiently, so glucose stays in the bloodstream longer than it should. After a short time, blood sugar may drop quickly. This sudden drop often causes fatigue, weakness, hunger, and strong cravings, especially for more carbohydrates or sweets. This creates a cycle. Fast carbs raise blood sugar quickly. Insulin spikes. Blood sugar drops. Hunger returns. When this cycle repeats meal after meal, day after day, the body becomes less responsive to insulin. This is how insulin resistance slowly worsens over time, often without obvious symptoms at first. That is why controlling how fast glucose enters the bloodstream. It is so important. It is not just about what you eat. It is about how your body reacts after you eat. Why this is dangerous for diabetics. In people with insulin resistance or diabetes, insulin does not work as effectively as it should. When refined carbohydrates cause glucose to enter the bloodstream too quickly, the body struggles to respond. Insulin is released, but it cannot move glucose into the cells efficiently. As a result, glucose stays in the bloodstream longer than normal. This is where the real danger begins. High blood sugar does not just affect a number on a glucose meter. It slowly damages the inside of the body. Blood vessels become irritated and inflamed over time. They lose their ability to function properly. Nerves are affected, leading to numbness, tingling, or pain, especially in the feet and hands. The kidneys are forced to filter excess glucose, which places constant strain on them. The eyes are exposed to fragile blood vessel damage, increasing the risk of vision problems. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that repeated blood sugar spikes after meals play a major role in the development of these complications. It is not only long-term high averages that cause harm, but frequent sharp spikes throughout the day. This explains something many people find confusing. They say, "I stopped eating sugar, but my blood sugar is still high." They are not imagining it. If meals are still causing rapid glucose spikes, the damage continues, even without sweets. The problem was never just sugar. It was how fast glucose entered the bloodstream and how long it stayed there. Understanding this is a critical step toward protecting long-term health. How to reduce damage starting with the next meal. The good news is that you do not need to completely change your diet overnight to reduce blood sugar damage. You can start with the very next meal. The first and most important step is slowing down how glucose enters your bloodstream. One simple way to do this is by changing the order in which you eat your food. Start your meal with vegetables. Vegetables are rich in fiber, and fiber slows digestion. This creates a natural barrier that reduces how quickly glucose enters the blood. Next, eat your protein. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar and reduces the insulin spike after meals. Save carbohydrates for last. When carbs are eaten after fiber and protein, the blood sugar rise is much smaller and more controlled. This approach is supported by clinical studies and is often called food sequencing. The second step is pairing carbohydrates correctly. Never eat refined carbohydrates alone. Always combine them with protein or healthy fats. This slows digestion and reduces sharp spikes. The third step is movement. A short walk after meals, even 10 to 15 minutes, helps muscles absorb glucose without relying as much on insulin. Research shows this can significantly lower post-meal blood sugar levels. These changes may seem small, but their impact is powerful. They reduce repeated spikes, lower stress on insulin, and limit long-term damage to blood vessels and nerves. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. Start with the next meal, then repeat the process meal after meal. Over time, these small changes can make blood sugar easier to control and reduce the risk of complications. Timing matters. Research on circadian rhythm shows insulin sensitivity is lowest at night. Eating refined carbohydrates late in the evening causes higher and longer-lasting blood sugar spikes. This explains elevated morning glucose even when sugar was avoided. Time of eating matters as much as what you eat. Key takeaway: the most dangerous foods for blood sugar are not always the sweetest. They are the fastest. Blood sugar control is not about avoiding sweetness. It is about slowing glucose. This principle is supported by decades of nutritional and metabolic research. If this explanation helped you understand your blood sugar more clearly, comment the word truth below. I would also like to know this. Which of these foods surprised you the most? In the next video, I will explain which foods are scientifically proven to lower blood sugar instead of spiking it. Subscribe if you want calm, research-based explanations that help you make better decisions without confusion. Understanding how your body works is one of the most powerful tools you have to protect your health.